Tara Von Nightingale. Circumvent. Circumvent the witch house, fourth right.
I'm sorry, what?
Hoss, my name is.
Be it so ever clear, there's no place like here.
Owl with be thy name.
Who?
Owl with be thy name.
Owlwith.
Owl with.
Owl with people? Nope.
Trying to get things right. Do it right. Boop. Buck Bayou.
Where'd Jay go?
Jay's momentarily disposed.
A momentarily lapse of reason.
Oh, I got something to say about that. Not really that.
Really?
Not that.
No way.
Some other stuff. You ever heard of this little folk group called Butt Wilson?
No. Anal smell, wasn't it? No.
I used to know everything about this one guy.
Butt Wilson?
Except for you ever known have you ever ripped the top off of a dog food bag? You know what I'm talking about? You get a dog food bag.
Yeah.
And then it does that across the top.
Oh, the ridge kind of thing?
Yeah. Now let me ask you another question. Have you ever had a scab do the exact same thing? Sometimes, wow. Everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
Oh, we're on the air?
We're on the air. We appreciate you coming to the program for us with, can I put this anymore on my face?
I'm working right now. Working over
Doing
here.
stuff, you getting your stuff together?
I got here a little late. I was out watching some jazz, some smooth jazz. I'm sad to say I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a great guitar player.
Benny Goodman.
He was all in white, had a nice hat on.
Rex Harrison.
A big Gibson guitar. Sounded like a mix between Wes Montgomery and George Benson.
I can get down with that now.
And a little octave action.
There ain't nothing wrong with that kind of stuff.
Nothing wrong at all. Great.
Yeah. I'm trying to adjust the levels in case I exclaim loud.
And the best thing, it was free. It was
a free show.
They're going to do it every summer, all summer, every Friday night.
Every Friday night.
On the Corporating Plaza. Jazz on the Plaza.
You see, I enjoy that, except I feel like they're kind of cutting into a little bit of our territory. A real free Friday night music area.
6 to 9. They're done, and I'm on my way.
You know, 6 to 9 is what? You guys tell if it's
tell us if the music mix is too loud.
Yeah,
or something.
You know,
anybody out there?
We're trying to figure it out.
Is there anybody out there?
You guys get on board with it. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? We see people joining in.
Can I turn the headphone jack down?
Shane's on there. Bill's box of sound.
Where's our sound guy? Where'd Curbis go?
Curbis stepped outside momentarily. Look, I'm
going to turn the headphones down just to jack.
Is it off-putting for you?
You know what, I did this, I finally, I don't know why I don't do this more often, like buy shit online, make my shit better.
Right, yeah.
I have a pair of Bose over-ear QE2, the headphones.
Like cans.
Nice cans.
Yeah.
But the pads were all messed up. I bought some new pads. It's like I have a new pair of Bose headphones. They sound just as good as I ever did.
I got the girlfriend a few years ago some Bose in-ear deals that were really good.
Great.
Yeah.
I love Bose.
Yeah.
Between some people are like, what's your guy? The Beats.
Beats by Dre.
I still prefer Bose over Beats. I mean, I'm just an old white guy,
Well,
whatever.
Yeah, Beats are great. I think they're overpriced for what they are.
Do you think they sound as good as Bose?
I think they're comparable, probably personal preference. It gets to that same kind of level, but I think you spending $300 on a pair of headphones? Nah. Come on. I'm not doing that. I mean, me personal. The girlfriend got me this pair of Sonys that we use over here on the. You may have seen them on the when we do the two-shot over here on the deck, and it's those are fantastic. Whoops, it went all weird.
Give us some feedback.
It went all weird.
Feed it back.
It's weird. This program. Sometimes you cut between two different things, and it'll be like, huh, and it does this like weird thing. Anyway, so anyway, we're in here last week. We appreciate you guys bearing with us.
You didn't have a show, right? Because I had a gig.
No, you had a gig, and I was on call, so we didn't do a program.
Ah, you were on call.
Yeah. So it was a wash. It was all a wash. So, but that's cool, man. We've been going pretty strong for a few weeks there, on the regular.
Well, I wasn't. I come every couple of weeks. I think.
You were like
or another.
That was 3-4 weeks in a row.
No.
Yeah.
I did 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row.
You did all those jazz records.
I did 2. I think I did a week, and then I had something, and then I did 2 weeks, and then I had something else.
It was cool though. Either way.
It was cool.
I felt like we were on a roll, but everybody knows the old on-call week comes up here and there, and you got to take a week off and do that kind of business, and that's just the way it is. And it was cool. Jay Story. I played a lot of games. I was gonna do some Twitch streaming and YouTube streaming for the game shit.
Yeah.
Me and Jay been playing some duos on H1Z1 and shit like that, and I don't know. I got lazy about it. I'm like, oh, we could stream, but I'd have to talk and entertain people, and I just kind of feel like staring at something, Because it's one thing about streaming game shit. You either have to be really good, and people are watching you going like, holy shit, this guy's really good.
There's a girl.
Or you can suck and be entertaining.
There's a girl we work with, her boyfriend, that's his job. He sits at home and plays MLB and Madden.
And I'd bet my liver on the fact that I'm more entertaining than this cat, but I'm sure he's better than me at those games.
Sure.
So there's a balance in there to where if you can sort of play it and you're pretty good, but not like crazy good, you're like regular person good.
Okay.
And entertaining.
Well, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Or whatever gets you through the night, or
that's
whatever.
That's what I want to do. I think that'd be fun.
Whatever it takes.
There's a heavy contact album called Whatever It Takes. Cut that monitor down, Jay. Just the headphone volume. Seems a little intrusive to me. I don't know.
It was much louder than that, and it's not as bad, but it's still loud.
You're better than that.
You know it.
So we missed a couple of things while we were gone.
We didn't do a show last week.
We didn't do a show. You missed all that.
What is it?
Outside
Was it
Man?
the same night that Kerwin died? It was the next day.
Maybe the next day. Danny Kerwin died.
Who is Danny Kerwin?
Would you say original?
No.
Peter Green was there before.
No, Peter Green, and then Danny Kerwin joined Fleetwood Mac like
60.
They started in '67. I think he was there in '69.
Let's see if I can find it. Nope, wrong. Nope, wrong.
But it's okay. We don't have to get it right.
No, we got to get it right.
People know we don't have to get it right.
I read this article today, actually preparing for this program, talking about this cat had a very strange existence.
He did.
He was in the Fleetwood Mac. It was brought in by Pete Green, and then apparently, pretty much as soon as he left the band, he was like a functional homeless man for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Well, he and Peter Green both had a really bad trip in Europe at one point, and it messed them both up really bad. For some reason, he stayed in the band for another couple albums, but Peter Green immediately checked out.
Yeah. They had a fight over tuning, I saw.
Danny Kerwin, he had problems, but he maintained, but he was, yeah.
So I heard some like British newspaper, like Guardian or something. They did some shit where they couldn't, because they asked Peter Green. He's like, I don't know where he is, and they went out and found him.
It was a shame he wasn't there when they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because he certainly belongs.
Yeah, sure. Well,
I love Danny Kerwin.
They went out and found him, and the Independent maybe it was, and did an article, like interviewing him. And he was like, look, I wasn't much of a guitar player anyway. It was like, I hung around the band, and I think Peter Green felt bad for me. And he's like, oh, this guy can play some chords, and let's put him in the band.
So he didn't lose his shit as bad as Sid Barrett, but he just checked out.
But he was like, let's put him in the band. He's like, I toured around. I couldn't handle all the women and drugs and alcohol and stuff. And so then I left the band after, you know, having an argument, and since then I've pretty much been homeless.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Touch a guitar or whatever.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's crazy. So I definitely didn't know that. I've known so much more about Peter Green than I have Danny Kerwin. When he died, I was like, oh, I know that name. Where do I know that name from? He was that guy. Unfortunately, because I should know better, but you know.
Bob Seger's like burrito.
Don't bring up Bob Seger, Jay.
Oh, come on, y'all. Be quiet.
The worst.
There's some Bob Seger I like.
But I still maintain saxophone solo in old time rock and roll, lowest point in rock and roll history. No, nope.
What was that I sang? I sang backup for somebody a few weeks ago. We did that show at the Bulls Tavern. Somebody, it was 1978, so whatever the song was, Hollywood Nights.
Yeah.
I was a backup singer for Hollywood Nights. Hollywood Nights.
Oh my God, that is just
Hollywood
butt baloney right there.
looking so right.
So
I want to learn how to play a song.
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Solo, the horn solo on the guitar.
You know something else we missed in the world of death last week was
The world of death.
Anthony Bourdain whacking himself off. And
whacking him. Oh,
yeah,
he hung himself.
He hung himself. I was a big fan of Anthony
I was
Bourdain.
a big fan, especially you showed me that episode he did out in the desert with
Yeah.
Josh Homme and those folks. That
was
was awesome.
His, you know, we'll get to that a little bit in this in what we played, but the theme song for No Reservations was Josh Homme
I thought it
and
might have been
Mark Lanigan
I thought it was
from Screaming Trees and
Yeah.
but then they did I'll send you guys a link. I think it's on a Daily Motion link that I got. It's the only place I can find it. It's No Reservations, California, U.S. Southwest Desert or something like that. And it's Anthony Bourdain hanging out with Josh Homme at Rancho de la Luna.
Mm-hmm.
And they recorded some songs and, you know, drank some tequila and ate some food.
I do like the fact that he'd rather have hung out in the desert and hung out and drank tequila and eaten some tacos or whatever than gone to Switzerland and eaten fine chocolate and whatever, because for some reason he was really fearful of Switzerland. But
he did do some higher end stuff, but there a lot of the stuff I prefer. I watched just a few days ago, actually right after he passed, this little piece he did on Waffle House, which is ironic because this week I covered somebody drove right through a Waffle House. Anyway, but it's the most poignant 30, 45 second little thing about Waffle House you'll ever hear. And I told a reporter I work with quite a bit, it's like, for my money, in this modern day age, for television specifically, #1 writer, the best writer in television going today was Anthony Bourdain.
Really?
That stuff just came off like a novel.
yeah,
it was like
he's
reading
rather poetic.
Oh my God! And it wasn't like pompously, like just over the top. I'm a well-read gentleman.
But that's what put him on the map. Was he wrote a book about being working in the kitchens in New York.
Yeah.
You know, and he said it was like, my book was like after restaurants closed, and I worked in restaurants before. Where the restaurants closed, and you're just hanging out with the bartenders
Yeah.
and the cooks, and you're just hanging out drinking and that kind of you're having conversation like
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just such a big fan. I think he really did some really hardcore shit that was awesome.
Speaking of hardcore, Slayer was in was Charlotte last night. Did you go?
Oh, with
Jay?
No, who was it?
Anthrax.
Lamb of God.
Like
Yes.
5 or 6 bands.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the?
My friend Marcus went, and our friend Slim was a photographer. He got to go up front and shoot. So I'm looking forward to seeing
That's pretty
that
cool.
product.
Wow, the only thing better than that is probably sharing a stage with Slayer, maybe.
In your wildest dreams, would you ever do something like that?
That never happened.
I don't know.
What wasn't your best experience?
Have you guys seen the Wham
I heard there was shit.
saxophone song? Wham.
What, Sexy Sax Man?
No, the Wham song.
Yeah. Sexy Sax Man.
Yeah. Combined with Slayer. Have you seen that mashup?
No, I haven't seen
Seasons of the Abyss.
I'll look that up.
Oh,
I like them
it
both.
is
I'll look it up.
Beautiful. But anyway, I had things planned out to talk to y'all about.
Right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Careless Whisper. That's it.
You mean you like that and you don't like old-time rock and roll?
No.
Take those old records off the shelf.
So check this out. This is cool and or
The Gang.
kind of disturbing, really.
I got a lot of room. I can do fist pumps over here.
You gotta have room to exclaim. You guys know Moby, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
So there's this thing coming out, and it's going to be done on the
Oh, he's got a
Reverb.
lot of 12-inch singles, I can
Yeah,
tell.
you know Reverb.com.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. Yes,
They
sir.
sell pedals and amps and
Yes,
guitars.
sir.
and shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They're going to help Moby sell his entire record collection.
What?
I signed up for the
Did you?
alert for when it goes. I signed up.
Are they reasonable prices, or are they going to
Oh.
auction them? They're auctioning them?
I think it was straight up percent.
Okay. Buy it now.
It might be fairly reasonable price.
Sure.
The,
I'm sure some have some scratches. I ain't going to pay more than $1 for it.
The idea, he's got stuff from like Spinal Tap to like a lot of like disco 12 inches and just, he's got good stuff and
Okay, I bet he does. I bet he's got good stuff.
Yeah.
I bet you got some good stuff.
but here's the thing.
I know Jay's got good stuff.
Here's the problem with this is somebody else said that
That's not really Moby. It's some other guy.
not in
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
he also is selling a lot of his synthesizers and stuff like that,
Oh, really?
and some of his gear. We'll just say
What?
gear. And no,
You know what I need?
coming from the Anthony Bourdain story.
I need a loop pedal.
Me too. I've been looking for loop.
But
pedals.
I'm
Ditto.
that solo guy. I need
The
a loop,
Ditto.
I need a loop pedal.
You get that little one. It's like $100, 69, $70. TC Electronics.
Is it for acoustic guitar?
No.
Okay.
TC. I mean,
I need-
you could use one. TC Electric Ditto. I think it's
How
called.
much?
$69.
What?
Brand new.
Okay.
It's a pedal about that big. Tiny.
Okay.
Yeah. That's.
I
If you look-
also need a harmonizer. I need
The
a
Boss
pedal-
harmonizer?
I need a loop and a harmonizer.
The Bold Boss Harmonizer, the blue one. The
I need one that does odd chords too, or odd triads or whatever. It
What's
gives me someone to sing with. In the Light. It's got this weird. It's got this weird on the top of it part that I need. On
or
top of.
you can do it through a Digitech whammy and find it. It'd be weird, but you could do it.
Do something.
But no, what the hell was I talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, you're
no,
talking
no.
about gear that Moby was selling.
Yeah, he's not only selling his record collection, but he's selling his gear. And coming off the Bourdain story, folks are saying like, that's a #1 thing. People start selling off all their shit, they're gonna off themselves.
I see.
That's like a really big like, hello.
Let me ask you this.
Not in a weird way, but in like a just normal.
Have you decided what you're going to do with your vinyl collection? Have you thought about it? I've thought about it.
I have, not on paper or nothing.
Yeah. Because it's one of the most important things to you right now. Would you
Sure.
say that?
Yeah.
So I think everyone with a vinyl collection has probably at least thought about it a little bit. Like,
Oh look, records right there. That's weird.
is
They
it
were just
part
on
of
record.
your afterlife plans?
This is trippy.
We're watching the Best of Sid and Marty Krofft.
Where's
by
the-
way.
where's the case?
It's right there.
This is very trippy.
Oh,
Show that case off. I picked it. This is a Goodwill pickup from this week on the VHS side of life.
Very trippy.
That's really cool. Really
Bring
cool.
it down just a little bit. Freeze.
Did
Tilt it.
anybody tell you that
There you go. Freeze. Too far. Too far of a tilt. There, freeze.
Did anybody tell you?
Right, too far.
Too far, blue!
Boom.
But no,
Did
so
anybody tell you if the
You
mix
think-
was okay?
no. But you think
Is anybody watching?
There's. Are we online? I think we're online.
Anybody out
You're
there?
live.
You got-
I got a notification.
You got the internet?
Foxy Brown soundtrack. 12:27.
That's recent.
Yeah, that was 3 minutes ago.
But that's because we just asked a question. What did we ask? I think that was the answer to the question we just asked. Oh no, you asked what are we going to do with our records when we die, and the answer is not Foxy Brown soundtrack. I don't even know what that means now because my short-term memory has a problem about it.
Foxy Brown soundtrack.
Metal Theologian's on here too. My buddy got one.
Oh,
Damn
good.
it! I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
They're talking. You missed the earlier conversation.
I must have missed an earlier.
We're not in on it. Move on.
Okay. You know what I could do? I could just put the chat right here.
And you could put that logo over my crotch.
Look at there.
There you go.
No, but you think Moby's going to off himself since he's selling all his shit?
I will not even talk of that.
No.
I know when celebrities off themselves, it creates a chain of suicides.
That's a personal decision. Hey, I posted something on the speaking of Facebook down there. Posted a link earlier this week. There's a
excuse me, a friend, somebody doing some voiceover work for me needs a pronunciation.
no.
So what if Moby offs himself?
Mike.
So what if Moby offs himself and we just predict it?
I won't feel good about that for sure.
No, but what if we predict
I'm
it,
just
like,
kidding. I will feel good about it. I like predicting things.
fortune telling or something?
Yeah. What the shit was I talking about? No, Facebook. I posted an article this week. There was a 19-hour stream of all of David Bowie's music forever, and I can't remember where it is.
Yeah,
Did you check it out?
Yeah. I did not check it out, but I do appreciate you sending it to me.
Yeah, because it really works and shit. There it is.
Did you play it?
Some
Did
of
you
it.
stream it?
I took pictures of me enjoying the article about it. I posted them on my Friendster, and I was really into it. H Appy is where I got this from. But yeah, apparently it was the anniversary of his death. Is that right? No, that wouldn't be right. Anyway, 19-hour playlist launched by this site, so you could.
I spell Lohan like Lindsay Lohan.
LOH.
LOY2
No.
7
LOH.
N.
Lohan. Lohan? Just
Lohan.
L-O-H-E-N?
Lohan. H-A-N. H. You got an H in there?
He's asking how you pronounce Clohan? Clohan? I don't want to say Clohan, especially in a southern accent. How about Clohan like Lindsay Lohan?
Sure.
He'll be like, how do you say Lindsay Lohan? No, he'll say Lohan.
Foxy Brown OST. Oh, that's good, Shane. I bet that's great. Oh, I didn't mean to do the stinger there, guys.
If anybody
Sorry.
can think of how to pronounce Clohan, C-L-O-H-A-N, give me another word that sounds like Clohan. Lindsay Lohan. I'm afraid he'll say Lohan.
Right.
Although it's Lohan.
Flowing.
What's that?
What?
This guy lives in.
Jay's talking all right. I mean,
This guy lives in the mountains
Jay?
in Virginia.
I'm flowing. Let me get this verse, yo. Let me get this verse. Let me get this verse. You see my top knot, Steve?
This guy does the he hosts the Fiddlers Convention. I don't think he's flowing.
Thanks, dude. You see I got a top knot, Steve?
You should be wearing a kimono.
You got a top knot. I don't know what Japanese looks
like. That's in
like.
honor of I've been watching Westworld. They went to like Shogun World. It's awesome.
I watch a lot of Japanese wrestling.
Can't hear you, Jay. Microphone.
There's a lot of Japanese wrestling on Access TV.
Yeah,
you watch Access TV?
I don't have it, but I have
You have every wrestling thing there's out there.
Japanese wrestling.
Ah. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Very good. Hey, there's a monkey.
Hey, also, I wanted to say real quick, we've always loved Amoeba. But I love the what's in your bag thing.
What's in your bag?
Nope. Click on that. Click on that.
Oh, yeah. What's in your bag?
What's in your bag?
Did I not load
What's
this
in my
in?
bag? 2
What is that?
balls.
They opened a marijuana dispensary right next to their store.
Okay.
They did or somebody else did?
No, they did.
That's
They own
the
it.
end of that.
They own it. So you can, I guess, I don't know if it's the LA thing or what. It's, I guess it's previously where they kept their classical and jazz. Now it's like
weed.
Weed. Now it's weed. We are neither condoning nor condemning, but
I wanted to mention this. My daughter hit me.
I don't have a picture for that.
To some vinyl today, and I pre-ordered it. Well, I didn't pre-order. I ordered it. She texted me this morning saying, please, 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 that she wanted this record, although she doesn't have a record player. Let's see if I can find it here. It's called...
Does she need a record player, Steve? Is that
Calipurnia.
Okay.
Calipurnia. I want to show this because... So, is that framed?
Tilt forward to eliminate glare. It's blowing out, blowing out, blowing out. Tilt forward, blowing out.
Whatever.
Blowing out.
Anyway, so I looked it up, and it turns out it's a band. It's a Canadian like indie rock band, young kids, and the lead singer is one of the lead, Mike from Stranger Things. The guy with the nose that fell in love with 11.
You say a band?
Yeah, he's in a band, Calipurnia.
Dude, speaking of
the
What's in Your Bag,
the vinyl came out today.
I watched his What's in Your Bag, and they talk about his band and him being in a band.
So I called Jonathan, our good friend Jonathan. I said, hey, can you get this record for me? He goes, I'm sorry, I wish you told me it comes out. He looked it up. He said, it came out today. I was like, well, yeah, I didn't know about it until my daughter hit me to it. So it's funny that she kind of has started this thing in Winston that he'll probably order a few of them now that he knows that.
Dude, that is so weird. Like the Amiibo.
I listened to a couple. They're really good.
Has she seen that?
It's just an EP.
Go find that for her.
I'm getting the indie store version. It's like Swimming Pool Blue, whatever.
Dude, look up his name on the Amiibo. What's in my bag?
It's he's got a What's in My Bag. When you said What's in My Bag, that's what triggered it for me because I saw I didn't play it yet, but I saw it was in the rundown.
And he talks about his band and being
It's not a bad band.
That's how I know it.
There's a chick on lead guitar and it has a good indie rock feel to it.
And he's wearing a Cubs hat in it.
Okay.
By the way, Alice in Chains just put some new music out.
New single came out today. That's coming upcoming album.
Yeah, listen to it right before I came over here.
What do you think about it?
It's okay. I mean, it sounds like Alice in Chains was maybe not the best.
But probably better than most shit, but it's better. It's worse than other Alice in Chains. You know, speaking of first listens, something that came out last week that I would probably have been all over this shit, except we didn't do a show, is, God, if I can find the damn graphic!
Golly.
Oh, there it was. Nope, see, now it's being weird.
Look, I'm a Wild West sheriff.
Put it in the camera. Put it in the camera.
Yeah, show folks the Wild West Sheriff.
Well, hang on now. I've found it, but now I got to do Wild West Sheriff.
We got a little taste of Wild West Sheriff.
It took me 10 minutes to find a goddamn graphic, and now I got to show Wild West Sheriff. You guys really keep me on my toes around here. I'll kill everybody in this room. No, first listen. We did a first listen. Where's it? There it is. The new Yob record. We're playing this on digital right before we went live.
Oh, is that what that was?
Oh my God. It's a great, great record. It's heavy and thick, played on baritone guitars, tuned down, nasty, very pretty vocals a lot of times. And there's some serious roughage in there as well. Don't get me wrong, but
Baritone's a higher octave.
Lower octave.
Lower octave.
Dude, it's gnarly low. Where is this record? Oh my God, did I not bring this in?
Probably not.
All right, I'll bring it in right now. I don't give a shit. I know we're live.
We're live, damn it.
I don't care.
Hey, we're live, pal.
I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
drove
care.
through like 4 towns to get here.
What?
I was in like the really southern part of Winston, almost like it's a Clemens address. I ended up going through Midway. I went through Thomasville.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Thomasville.
I don't know why that's on there.
What?
Something closed?
No.
A road?
No.
You just decided to come the back way?
Just came the back way.
Really? You just came the back way?
Came the back way. I'm a back door man.
Sometimes Steve just likes to go back.
Dude, check this out. This is the new Yob. It is incredible. It's called Our Raw Heart, and the first listen, I'm telling you, metal album of the year.
Yeah.
This tied with Sleep for the metal album of the year so far for me. I think this is a what's the will they send you records in the mail, that service?
BMG.
Vinyl Me Please. Is that right?
BMG.
BMG.
Columbia House.
Columbia House.
Vinyl Me.
12 for a penny.
This weird color variant down here, maybe their the Vinyl Me Please edition I may have seen, but it's there's also, I noticed there. Me and Jay were talking about this earlier. They got cassettes available, which I may scoop one of those up.
They got reel to reel.
$8. It's like an $8
You
cassette.
got a reel to reel.
No, sir. Although Ghost had an 8-track, Jay was saying.
Yeah, just put one out.
Microphone it, Jay.
The
You
new
should
Ghost-
keep it in your hand the whole time.
The new Ghost came out on 8-track and cassette.
And we talked about the new album, but I didn't know about the 8-track.
Yeah, 8-track and cassette. So in the 8-track community, it's a pretty big thing right now.
I don't have my Section 8-track graphic loaded in.
Mm-hmm.
I should.
There was a debate on the 8-track community this week about with them putting that out on 8-track, are more bands going to be kind of doing that next?
I need to bring you a couple 8-tracks I got.
Oh, you found some?
I've got some in the house.
You know, we talked about this earlier in the week, and we kind of knocked it around a couple of times. But we want to have Jade. So Jade, get that mic ready. And I want
me.
you guys.
Jesus.
This is going to be the deal where I want you guys to leave the comment, whether it be live or on the YouTube or Twitch videos that we re-air or you know, you can always.
Rerun.
I rerun them on Twitch a lot of times, but all these shits end up on the YouTube channel. If you guys are not YouTube people that are following us right now, this is where we started, is the YouTubes and doing the shit on Twitch now. But tell us what artist in your record collection, what artist do you have the most records of?
Artist Gilmore.
I said, Steve, what do you think? What do you think about yours?
Well, I can look at it real quick. If you'll
Oh, you can tell. You got a little
You'll come back to me.
Kiss of the Rolling
Yeah,
Stones.
it'd be pretty close.
How many you think? 5, 6? More than 5?
I've got every Kiss record except for one. I'm talking up to like, you know, when they quit doing stuff in like the late 80s.
Right.
And that's including all the solo records and the platinum, double platinum and all that stuff. So
What's up, Aaron
I'd
Griffin
say-
joining us?
I'd say 18 or so.
Wow.
Kiss
This is impressive. Metal Theologian says Sun Ra.
How
Really?
many did they put out?
Sun Ra's got a bazillion
How many
records.
does he have?
I don't know. Oh, close to 100, he's saying.
He's got close to 100?
Dude, you've got close to 100 Sun Ra records?
Are they in duplicates or all?
Bill's Box of Sound. Thanks for joining us, Bill. We love you, bro. He says Frank Zappa. Oh, that may be another one. If I include,
He's got a lot of records.
if I include Mothers of Invention and Frank Zappa, that would rival mine, which is probably Les McCann.
I've got 20 Herbie Mans.
Dude, Herbie
I
Man,
think I got 20, but I got probably decent records.
I got 20 of them.
Herbie Man, or Ramsey Lewis would be in my top.
It's up there.
Few.
Ramsey's up there, but I
Because,
think
like
there's
we've
more
said on
Herbies.
this show for years, you can find those in Goodwills all day long. And it's a great dollar records. It's not just like, oh, I'm settling for a dollar record. There's some great tunes to be had in
I've
there.
passed on a lot of Herbie Mans. I could probably have 40 probably.
Yeah, as I get, you know,
Ooh, let me see how many Pink Floyd albums I have.
condition-wise, for sure. That's cool, man. It's great to
Got a
hear
lot of,
people's...
John Cougar Mellencamp's American Fool.
What are you trying to do? Tell us what you was trying to do, Jay.
A couple years ago,
Only 18 Pink Floyds.
I had a bet with my cousin that I couldn't find 100 of those records because they used to be like everywhere in the dollar bins. And that was
What were they?
American Fool.
What are they?
By John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh, that one album?
Yeah, so I was betting I couldn't find 100
Ooh.
within 30 days, and it was a $100 bet. And I
Wow.
got up to like 20 or something like that.
Do you still have 20?
Yeah, yeah.
You still have 20?
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because there was about 100 different pressings. So I've got variations of pressing, so it's just kind of cool.
So I also have 20 Jimmy Smith albums.
I've got a lot. That would be another top one for me. But wait, Jay is trumping all of this because Jay has this many copies of real record. Yeah.
I'll bring him in. Seriously, I'll bring him in like.
That's like your family's church record. There's like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I've got 5 or 6.
Too, yeah.
But you know, the found footage guys, no, or it's Everything Is Terrible, did the where everybody was collecting the VHS copies of Jerry Maguire, and they had a gallery opening where it's like a video store, and every video slot was Jerry Maguire.
Actually, the one I have the most of, some artist named Various Artists.
Oh,
There's like 100 of them.
that sounds
200.
that sounds European.
Various Artists. I don't know who they are.
All right, let's get serious for a
Okay.
second. You want to get serious?
We've had fun here today.
We had a lot of fun, but I want everybody that watches this program to know where they're going. Should it all end tomorrow?
You're gonna run a Mitchum ad?
I didn't bring in the picture.
We should do a live ad.
We should do. You got to do it impromptu. Here we go. You signed it up for it, Steve. Go.
Sometimes you have a rough week, you know. You work real hard, but you want to keep going. There's a lot of deodorants you can't keep going because you got to pull back. But I found with Mitchum with 48-hour protection,
48.
sweat and odor control. Mountain. This is the Mountain Air Scent, by the way.
Oh, I like the mountains. You guys smell that?
Smell vision.
Wow, it's still got a good.
Oh, I could have used that this week. I'm serious. I ran out of deodorant.
So anyway, you know,
Some at Goodwill instead.
switch them to Mitchum if you haven't already.
If you guys didn't see my post on Facebook and Instagram this week, I literally found. I don't have it downloaded. I'm not going to go do it. Go look at the Facebook page. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But I found. What was I buying? Oh, this Sid and Marty Krofft
Okay.
VHS that we were showing earlier. I was purchasing that at this Goodwill. So I'm standing in line and I'm next to the glass case at the front,
This
right?
is Sigmund and the Sea Monster.
Yeah. So I'm just, of course, as I'm
With that
standing there
red-
waiting to
that red
pay,
kid.
I'm perusing with my eyes what's in the thing. I'm looking for like DS games.
That's right.
Yeah. In the glass case as I'm paying.
Wait a minute, I can find it quicker than you can pull it up.
Yeah, okay.
But
So I'm looking, that's kind of a trick. While I'm standing in line buying what I'm buying, I'm looking in the glass case that I may have already looked at before. But now I'm looking for like freaking DS games. Stuff that's that freaking big. You know what I mean? I'm really going over it. And I look over there in the corner. And I'm like, wait a minute. What's that over there in the corner? And I swear to Jesus Christ, this is what really happened. So over in this glass case, tilt down, Jay. Tilt the top down. Tilt
I
the
gotta
top
turn my
down.
screen down.
It's so bright, so bright.
It's still, you can see it back there.
So
though.
bright.
Look back there behind that nice,
Yeah,
nice
was a-
silk case.
it was a felt little red case, and in the back was a can of or a container of Mitchum. And it was not that cheap. It was like $3-4. It was like, dude, this is $4.50 in the fucking store. What are you doing? Why is this in the case? You know why? Because people will put it on their damn underarms in the store if you just leave it sitting out.
Well, was that used Mitchum somebody turned in?
I don't know. Why in the hell? I have so many questions.
Well, when you sent that picture and I looked at it real quickly and I asked what it was, so I texted back to you, what is that? I obviously knew that was the thing I mentioned, but I thought that red case was some like limited edition carry case. I seriously did.
I'll tell you what that case is, because I used to buy these for my mom every Christmas. It's like a silk box that holds like a really nice glass ornament.
I'm
That's what
so
I
glad
think
you
it
didn't say dildo right then. Because, I mean, I'm trying to get my wife back. And I'm having trouble.
Okay.
I'm having trouble getting my wife back.
You know, we haven't even started what we played tonight.
We
It's
had.
been on like 45
My
minutes.
God, this show has gone on so long, and we haven't even gotten to what we played tonight.
There's a couple of guys that have talked to me on YouTube and said, "Man, we want the show to be longer." And I'm like,
Longer,
Bro.
We keep talking about making it like a really short
We've been on
show.
there for 50 minutes.
I'm just shy of just passing out.
I watched somebody's video today on
This
on
really,
YouTube Vinyl Community.
yeah.
And they had a lot of digs, a lot of records, a lot of great records, but they didn't even talk. They just like would pull the records. I'm not knocking people. but
No,
it
some
was-
people are shy.
It was a long video, and to watch this sad little moment.
You know, I got in a little beef on
I know. Yeah.
YouTube. That's how, I mean, not
Yeah,
YouTube, but
you told me on the
Facebook thing. Did I tell you about that? I have a problem with people that talk shit about people that buy Crosleys and da-da-da. And somebody had posted, it's like, hey, Crosley looks like they're really doing some business and blah, blah, blah. And the same 2, 3, 4 assholes always jump on there like, Crosley tears up your records and and bro, I agree with you. I know it does. Let them do their damn shit. In a couple of years, guess what? They'll be one of us.
But what was his comeback to that? Because you said something like that. Something about the aftermarket?
Oh, yeah. No, there was a comment about what Crosley does is destroy the aftermarket, the second market for records. So when you go sell your used records, they're all shitty because you played them on a Crosley, and
Now everyone suffers.
now everyone suffers. The whole hobby suffers. And it's a guy from around here.
Oh,
Winston-Salem.
really?
Goes to Underdog.
Oh,
And I hate this fucker.
okay.
I'll be honest with
Hold
you.
on now.
I'm sorry. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on
I'll
now.
fight him.
Let's
I
not
don't care.
get too ugly
I don't
here.
care.
Let's not get ugly.
No, but
Do I know this person?
no.
You don't know that. I know people.
You
No.
know, Russian leg sweep.
I know
Not that guy.
No, I know some other people that sing,
Yeah.
and they go to
No,
Underdog.
no, I know that guy.
Okay.
It's not Doug.
No, not Doug.
No.
Doug
Tim?
No, it's not Tim.
Okay, good.
No.
I don't think it would be Tim.
No, those guys are cool. I've
Yeah,
seen
oh,
them,
yeah.
and I like their posts.
You
And I
know,
like
Russian leg sweep.
this guy. He never posts anything until somebody says, Crosley, your record player is hunketer. I don't know if you've seen these specifications, but I've got this flow chart. I'm going to take this middle finger and put it in my dick hole because I hate that fucking shit.
Okay.
I saw this same guy do this on like Christmas morning when it was like, hey, guess what? My wife got me this present. Well, actually, well, I mean, if you really look into it, actually, and I
Okay.
cannot stand that shit.
That ain't worth a damn.
Let him have his day in court. You know what? I was an idiot when it came to vinyl, and I'm sure a lot of the stuff that I used.
Still are.
Yeah, I'm still
Actually, you still
I'm
are.
still an idiot. And but you know, in a few years, you're like, oh, not this, oh, but that, oh, I get it, oh, but not this, not that. And you become one of us.
Yeah.
You don't need somebody to tell you what an idiot you are when you first start collecting vinyl.
Right.
Go buy bad records, make bad decisions, buy stupid record players, and you know what? In a few years,
Stop
you
buying
learn. You
public-
learn, and you're one of us.
You don't need every Pablo Cruz album.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I don't have this one.
Yeah. It's the same shit, and I can't stand that. I can't stand people that are that holier than thou. You know what, man? If his wife buys him something for a present, let him have his damn day in court, for Christ's sakes. I mean, for shit, don't get in there. Don't be one of those guys.
It's a gateway table.
It is a gateway table. Nope, nope, nope. You're tearing them up. Nope, nope. God, I hate
It's
people.
like saying when we would play golf for the first time, and wanted to spend $1,500 on golf clubs before you ever do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What, Jay?
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, Jay, we've got a request from our buddy Aaron. Shane's got 16 Jimmy Smiths, by the way. Predictions for Money in the Bank and Takeover this weekend.
KO and Natalia.
KO and Natalia.
Bam, he just dropped the mic again.
Whoa,
He said it.
dropped-
He
Jay
said it.
dropped the mic.
And he dropped the mic.
You
KO
asked that, and
Natalia.
he goes, wow. Even includes a women's match and a six.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, for Money in the Bank. I see.
A women's
What about Takeover?
I'm I'll be watching the Ring of Honor show.
What's
I'll watch a little bit of Takeover.
What's Takeover?
There's a street
NXT.
fight- There's a Chicago street
You
fight.
guys are talking at another level.
I told Jay. I told you to do an Osric Tentacles video. Jay does a wrestling video. We put them all on the channel.
But,
Supplemental video.
I'll
You
be
guys
watching
like
the
it?
Ring of Honor show. That Ring of Honor's down in Texas, and they're bringing the luchadors for this show. So it'll be pretty interesting.
That sounds inappropriate. Well, we're about an hour into it, so let's talk about what we played.
Oh, what about the guy from Coliseum?
No,
Hear about that?
no more dead people. Fuck them. I don't care. If their family can't afford the casket, it's all problem.
Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason.
Who is? Oh my God. Jackie Gleason is on this. Sid Croft. Sid Marty
And
Croft.
That's the kid from, let me tell you about my best friend. Courtship of Eddie's father.
I pulled out my magic wand and I waved it and Steve disappeared. Will you give me a rolling R, Steve? I told Jay I came in all late and bullshit, and I said, "Hey, grab a record album, Jay." Well, Jay, what'd you put out about it?
Black Sabbath.
Hell yeah.
Master of Reality. There's no reason. I just looked up there and my eyes went right to it.
And we started with Sweet Leaf. I mean,
Yes,
the
I
first song played on the show tonight was Sweet Leaf. Come get some of that. Come get some of that.
Come get some.
I mean, you'll be disappointed about the outcome. Come get some of it. Oh, Lord. That's a lot of glass flying around here.
That pickles.
You know, speaking of, you were talking about Jimmy Smith earlier, and the amazing Jimmy Smith Trio live at the Village Gate. Never before released performances. I Got a Woman, Bill Bailey, The Champ, If I Were a Bell. It's on Metro Records. I'm not sure the year. What is it? Oh, you break down. Oh, shit.
Man.
Well, we'll save it for when we get down to the bottom of that stack.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'll hurry then.
Drink for somebody.
And you know, because of the Anthony Bourdain thing, I know we played some Queens pretty recently, but I wanted to play some. I was going to play some something with Mark Lanigan on it to it, but I definitely had to play. I know Josh Homme's kind of become a pretty good whipping post here in the last little bit for being an asshole and a dickhead to women and just kind of an overall douchebag. But
I will share. I'll share something with you that you might enjoy. My wife has gotten real disgusted with like rock, or at least what she thinks is rock. There's no good new rock or whatever.
yeah.
I gave her over almost 3 gigs of desert rock, and well, actually, we've been driving in the car, and I'll play Eagles of Death Metal, or I'll play Queens of Stun. She's like, "I like this. What is this?" You know, or even Pell Mell, and she's like,
Yeah.
"What is this? This is good. This is new. This is like different than what you'll hear." I'm like, "Hell yeah, it is." So I gave her like almost 3 gigs of like
Good.
stuff.
That whole there's more than anything that and like neo psychedelia genre or even
It's
crowd
just-
rock.
You're mixing it up, you know.
Bob Seger and
I mean, she don't want to hear Mastodon. Honestly.
No.
Even their new stuff, she don't want. It's too much.
But I'm saying like the stoner rock stuff and the neo psychedelia kind of stuff, kind of like
you can't do prog.
Tame
Even
Impala.
Balto or
All
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
given me a new third because I felt the same exact way. Like I like old bands and I collect records, and so I like bands from the '60s and da. And then people in the VC were like, "Dude, you like Flaming Lips? You ever heard of Tame Impala?" And I'm like, "What?" Same kind of thing. There's stuff out there you just
but like Desert Rock's a good throwback to just rock and roll.
yeah.
Good.
Like
Let's go out in the night and turn our amps on. And
Dude, I've been
our amps
listening
half our amps are broken, but it's okay. It's gonna.
I've been listening to
it's
Blue
gonna sound.
Cheer all week.
It's gonna sound that way.
What a great band. I mean, we've always like jammed them on the show,
Yeah.
talked about them,
Yeah.
but I mean like spend a week with a band. You know what I mean? I implore everybody to do that with any band that you're like kind of iffy on. It's like, you know what? I never really listened to the Smiths, but I think I like the Smiths. Spend a week on them.
Now, not all of Blue Cheer's albums are great,
All the newer ones are garbage.
right?
Yeah, but those 2, maybe 3, terrific. But yeah, anyway. I wanted to play this one, the Music Man. Jay, hit me up with that because today I saw on some chicks.
Yeah, Waylon.
Yeah, today is National Waylon Day.
National Waylon Day.
This is birthday.
Okay.
Today's his birthday, so I was like, oh shit. I saw some old redneck chick that I used to hang out with on her Facebook page was like, Happy National Whaling Day. Y'all know I like my Waylon Jennings. And I'm like, say word? Today's Whaling Day? I'm like, well, bro, we're playing some Whaling.
We're eating some pickled okra on that.
Yeah. Because you know we love our Whaling here on this damn show.
Is this an American show?
Is he a Texan?
Clyde played electric bass.
Is he a Texan,
I
Waylon?
don't know.
Is this an American show?
Yeah.
It looks British.
You look
Oh, no.
British.
Yeah, this is American.
Played some goat snake.
Singing the
I told
sea-
Jay to take a
about
stab
singing
over
the
there.
sea
What is this
monster.
on? Like,
When?
television?
Network,
Saturday
yeah,
mornings?
this is when Saturday mornings, back when there were only 3 networks.
This is trippy.
Greg Anderson from
It is
Southern
trippy.
Lord
It is trippy.
and Son, the side project Goat Snake,
So it's
Flowers of
catered
Disease.
to kids, not stoners, right?
Right.
Picked that up used. Terrific record.
But like,
Thick, heavy, but like real sing-songy.
I said, they did a live Sid and Marty Krofft show. The Brady Bunch were there. I think Brady Bunch has something to do with it too. And they're doing their Brady Bunch thing, and also the kid from Sigmund and the Sea Monster, not Sigmund, not the redheaded kid, the kid from HR Pub and stuff.
Gotta
with
bring the
the
chat in
flute.
so I don't lose it.
He came, but he looked strung out. He was like much older, and it was very, yeah.
Jay, Aaron says Hurricane is supposed to be on Ring of Honor now.
Well, he's on the weekend shows. I'm not sure.
The weekend show. Okay.
We were talking about that earlier, Michael.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Michael,
Get your head out your ass.
I don't
come on,
remember
Michael.
nothing. I got a short-term
What you
memory
got there?
problem.
What's it? I didn't hear this.
No.
You weren't here yet.
And why do I not
Really?
remember how much I love
Oh,
this Parliament
stupid.
album? This is terrific. Borderline disco.
I know where you got this.
Yeah.
'Cause I've got a few like that.
Yeah. Borderline disco, I'll be honest, at times.
Or Pin the Tail on the Funky.
But it's good,
It
man.
was a 78, 79
I thought it sucked.
on Casablanca.
The disco label. And Kiss.
I think we need to back that light up because there ain't no light getting on that. Light needs to be above the.
That doesn't look
In front,
The
behind the
record.
camera. We got darker.
We got to see. Yeah, there you go.
We
See,
got-
otherwise, you can't see the record. at
We
all.
got darker. That's all I know. What you need to do is take that light down to halfway. You need to be it don't be so tall up.
Can't do it. No, shit.
Oh my God.
Put your shoes
There
on,
are
Michael.
glass
Broken glass.
everywhere.
Put your shoes
Did
on.
you break the okra?
No, it's a beer bottle.
Okay, good.
There's one okra.
Don't break the okra.
You should eat that.
Jesus, don't break the okra.
I really need a pair of shoes.
Because
there's broken glass over here.
The rain. Put your sandals on.
I don't have any.
That's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be a bloody night.
Would be the first time.
There's 2 left. We'll
Okay.
save them. We'll save them.
I said, Jay, grab something. Pick a little Van Halen 1984.
Yeah, I had been listening to the new Van Halen this week, which I got the day it came out, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I listened the hell out of it. And this week again, and I just wanted to go for some Van Halen. We haven't played Van Halen over here in a long time.
It's been a little while.
So,
I mean, that's the first Van Halen I ever heard, for damn sure.
sure.
We both, for me, Van Halen's Jump just screams the summer of '84, man. I was a kid. but
That album for me is my freshman year in college. Is it 1983, 1982?
84.
January 1st, 1984.
Oh, 84. Okay, I was a sophomore then. Yeah, but that's so college for me.
I think it came out.
Dorm room bullshit.
That video premiere.
Do you want me to tell you that I was in 2nd grade?
I don't care.
Second grade.
Then Steve showed up.
I shut up.
This tells me that this is when Steve showed up because he played this record album. What's this all about?
Hit to Death in the Future Head, 1992, I think, The Flamin' Lit.
Wow, that's early. This is a reissue?
It's a reissue.
I've not even seen this as a reissue,
This
I
is
don't think.
it was their first release on Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
and I think halfway through they lost a couple of members, or 1 or 2, and this is the first album that Stephen Rhodes plays on. He joined the band in the middle of while they were working on this. It's still got that heavy punk psychedelia kind of thing going on, not so ethereal keyboard or whatever, but still
Yeah, not weird and
still
psychedelic.
still heavily dependent on the guitar.
Yeah. Got more of a punk rock.
Right.
That weird, noisy punk rock thing.
Yep.
And you played this one as well?
Did I really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I did. You played some, but you pulled it. But
You did.
Yeah, we played a few songs off of Magical Mystery Tour. I don't know why, but I brought it and I wanted to play something.
We played Penny Lane and we played.
Yeah, I was going to play the other side because I like flying a lot. This is a 180 gram mono reissue. I forget what year it came out.
1949.
Probably 2015, maybe, or 20 somewhere.
That sounds about right. And then I almost forgot
that.
But since we were talking about Danny Kerwin earlier, I got to play some early Fleetwood Mac and almost damn forgot. And I said, you know what? And I've said this on the program several times before. One of those records where you remember. One of the early, I want to say like Grown Man Record Night 4, 5, if you go back in the archives and watch, where I remember coming back with the stick mic and being like, we were listening to a little Fleetwood Mac Future Games. And literally, folks, it's a little bigger than what I normally say. My collection was probably like that.
So was this the first Fleetwood Mac album you had?
It's probably the first one I went out and bought on my own. That didn't just show up in like a free box of like, hey, I had some records from my aunt and she's dead or whatever.
Yep.
For sure, the first one I went out and bought them on.
For sure.
Future Games, which is like 71.
Yeah.
Warner. And the last one, no, Bear Trees was last.
Bear Trees and Future Games are two of my favorite of that time.
And that's the last of Danny Kerwin.
Bear Trees might have been.
Yeah, I think Bear Trees.
Although, yeah, there was one album I don't even know who the hell was in it. So let's do a shot for Danny Kerwin.
For blues-based rock and roll.
We're drinking absinthe, by the way, so
yeah,
knock your dick in the dirt.
Yeah, this is going to end poorly.
I heard somebody talking though about how he was like.
Annis.
I heard somebody talking about he was basically homeless in the last
Yeah,
life.
I think we talked about that earlier.
Was it me, Jay?
The show's been so freaking long.
We talked in an earlier show about the fact that he lived.
That was supposed to be a joke about how long the show was.
Several years ago when we talked about Danny Kerwin.
But it didn't go over too well.
Oh my God.
I'm sending you a photograph.
I can't get. What are we doing?
I'm sending you a photograph for Dig of the Week.
We're already going to Dig of the Week.
Well, it'll come.
To what?
That's what she said.
It's later in my segment.
Email?
Yingmail, Gmail, Machete Miller.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Did it crash again?
Oh no. No, I got to get Steve's graphic in before we go on.
Steve,
Oh no. I can show this.
Steve.
I can show this photograph.
Steve, did Mike
Nope.
tell you he's getting new speakers?
I can show this photograph. This gentleman that I saw play jazz tonight. I got a good picture of him.
But I bet it'll be blown
I got a
out.
frame.
It'll be blown out.
No, I
It'll
actually
be blown out.
I actually brought down the lighting on my phone.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I got to do stuff.
Is that Flavor Flav?
Flavor
Man, that guy was
Flav.
good. He's a real deal.
Where'd you see him?
Corpening Plaza,
Damn it.
free.
Chorpening Plaza.
Brought my chairs. We all
Who's
set.
Who is Wayne Corpening?
Wang Chung.
Everybody Wayne Chung.
Who? Corpening?
Wayne Corpening.
He was probably a executive at Reynolds Tobacco. That's what everybody was. They pretty much ran the town.
Tonight.
They would walk into the mayor's offices and tell them what they were going to do for the town and what the town was going to do.
Oh, this is what we're doing.
That's the one.
All right.
Yeah, just bring that in. If you
Oh
don't
wait.
mind.
Nope.
Can I show this photo?
Yeah, go ahead. Anyway, no.
You got a shot?
No.
I wish I had a little monitor on this little camera so I could see what the hell I was doing.
Steve, we got
I'm
him
trying to get
right
things-
There. It's called computer.
You know what? I'm going to look him up.
Wayne Chung?
No,
Wayne Chung.
not Wayne Chung.
No way.
Jay's saying things. We'll put
I'm
a wireless on Jay.
I'm losing my mind. I can't find this image. What did you send me, Steve?
You had it up.
I had it up.
That's it right there.
Wayne
Yep.
Chung.
Sorry, guys. Hang with us.
Wayne Newton's brother, Wayne Chung.
I'm gonna make it bigger. What? Yep.
You're showing it now. You're not showing it now, are you?
Yeah, I am. I had to adjust it.
Oh, you are?
Everybody stand by for an alert.
Alert.
We've got an alert.
I don't know what the guy's name was.
Stand by for A alert.
It's
A alert.
You got an alert.
It's A alert. Everybody stand by for A alert. All right. Wait a minute. Let's get into dig of the week.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do it.
This show just got off track.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I want to do better next time. I ain't gonna be long. I ain't gonna be.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Heinz 57 French fried potatoes.
Mmm.
I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
Is that Captain Kangaroo?
You're Captain Kangaroo, Jay. Steve, why are you standing up?
That is Captain Kangaroo.
It seems like,
No, that's not Captain Kangaroo.
It seems like Steve's standing up.
I don't think that's Captain Kangaroo.
I don't
That's
know
another
that
guy.
Steve needs to be standing up.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find this guy's name, but I couldn't find it.
Nope.
Wayne Chunk.
All right, what are we doing?
Dig of the week.
Okay, let's do
So I
it.
picked up a couple of things. I got some stuff that from, like, God almighty, longer than a month ago I need to do on Dig of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of things I picked up today I wanted to use as some vinyl community love train stuff. But I wanted to offer it to you guys first. Because you're here. And,
So we're going to train it right here?
We do it. So I got a couple of things that I know are doubles for me, so I wanted to offer it to you guys first.
I have that one.
You got this one?
I do have that one.
Jay, Blood Rock 2.
Well, no, one of our friends turned us on to
Metal
Blood Rock.
Theologian sent me Blood Rock.
So now we all have Blood Rock. We all have Blood Rock 2.
Yeah, all three of us have Blood Rock 2. So
How's Blood Rock 1? Is that any good?
I don't know that one. But that was a Goodwill dollar pickup. It's in good shape, Jay.
All right.
Cover's busted, but who cares?
And so I also picked up, this is a double for me, John Mayall's Moving On.
Moving on. I have the Born to Move, or I think you have the same one.
This one's terrific. And if you, that means this goes to you, Steve.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you.
John Mayall record. Love John Mayall.
Okay.
And something I
Oh,
played,
71?
it's early. Look at the players.
72.
Oh, dude. It's not Clapton and Peter Green, John Mayall shit, but it's
Okay.
it's more jazzy.
I like it.
Freeform jazz, like kind of get out there and just jam about
And I
it.
really like the cover.
Let's everybody get it in here one time.
It's on Polydor. Thank you very much.
Something that I've played on the show.
Well, let me get this out of the way. Let me get this out of the way.
Oh,
since
do it, Doug.
We're doing whatever it is.
Do it again.
I found this at a local place.
Okay.
It's Steve Miller number 5, which I have.
Oh,
So I'm giving you. Do you have this one?
I know. I don't have that one.
This is his 5th release. I think it was 1970, maybe.
I've never even seen that.
Does that one have Haas and Eagle on it?
No, it's got Going to the Country, I Love You,
To the country.
Going to Mexico. He's going a lot of places in this.
Peaches.
There's a lot of great psych music on
Dude,
this.
that's good stuff.
Right.
Steve gave me a record album, Elizabeth.
So yeah. Did I give you the right one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. It's a giving night.
What are you looking for?
We give until it hurts. All right.
Yeah. We played this on an early show. Top notch.
He's doing
Hashtag.
audibles.
Buster Son. Jay said Buster Son. We played this on the show a couple of weeks ago, and then I played a little bit tonight. Kind of cheated before, had to dig it a week. Eastbound and Down from Jerry Reed, who is one of my goddamn heroes. And from what I understand, the Eastbound and Down song was recorded for the
Further.
program,
Yeah.
Smoking the Bandit. And it was released as a single and did very well and charted for country.
Don't you have a Smoking the Bandit story to tell?
I do. Actually, today I went to it's a hot rod kind of thing that's going across the country, and it stopped in Level Cross, North Carolina today, which is the home of NASCAR legend Richard Petty, and 5,000 cars of all types.
Muscle cars?
Muscle cars, new Mustangs like yours, Jay.
Show cars.
Show cars, rat
I'd
rods,
like to see that.
all just rolled, either rolled through there, or we're like parking and people drinking beer and be like, come carry my car.
Oh, yeah.
And the 77 Trans Am guy, I'm like, dude, I'm like
Was
the
it up and
biggest.
down the highway coming into Level Cross, or was it
Yeah, but
like a fairground?
It went to their garage. Petty
Oh,
garage.
okay, the Petty Garage.
There's
But-
some baseball fields over there?
Yeah, but then we passed that at the actual garage. But then I was walking around shooting.
Isn't that Gilligan?
I was shooting this. I was shooting that.
I'm telling you,
Bob Denver.
Yeah.
I was shooting this. I was shooting that. And then I ran across the 77 Trans Am. I'm like, dude, I'm like the biggest Bandit fan ever. And the guy was like, well, let me open the hood for you. And he popped the hood. And when he pulled it up, I had my camera going, and you can hear me go, honey, hush. And it was Beef Burger Central, let me tell you what. Anyway,
See El Camino?
it's going to be 4 hours long if everybody will shut the fuck up.
You're the one talking.
I know. So this is from a couple of weeks ago, little Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down. The single was released because of the movie. I don't know where the hell this LP came from. I can't figure it out. It doesn't list it. It's not part of the actual discography. But the only thing better than the cover of this is the back cover.
This is the back
Oh my
picture.
God.
Yeah.
Does this one have Jeremiah Trotter on it?
Yes. Show that back C there, Jay. Oh my God. I'd get that tattooed on the head of my D. I want my urethra Franklin to split open right where Jerry Reed's mouth is,
I used to call it Jeremiah.
so I can make it
My
go.
urethra Franklin.
Son. I just want my wiener to be able to go, son.
I used to call Jeremy Trotter Jeremy Trottier.
All right, somebody do something. Pick it up. We got to pick it up.
Let's pick it up.
No, we're not picking it up.
How about
108. We're not picking it up.
a place that I thought might have been dry, had a lot of stuff I hadn't seen before,
Okay.
and I didn't get to spend a whole. I was there for 30 minutes before they closed,
Wow.
so I'm going back. But in that time, I got a few records. Here's one called I Like Cha Cha Records, and this is stepping it up in Cha Cha. Let's Cha Cha with Tito Puente.
Whoa.
And this
Okay.
this record's going to fall out, so it's on RCA Victor
Convertible cover.
from 1959, I believe, mono. And it sounds good. The cover's crap, but the vinyl's in pretty good shape for a 1959 record.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's pretty cool. How
I do too, Steve.
about my first Triumph record?
Oh.
Mike's got a story.
I'm so proud.
How many
And
times have I
I saw some other Triumph records, but this one has fight the good fight.
I know a girl sucked all her dicks. Let me just simplify this. I'll simplify my story into one sentence.
1981, I believe.
I know a girl that sucked all her dicks.
Fight the good fight.
Was it Rock 92 that played that song every single day?
Every day,
Do they
yes.
still do that?
Yeah, they do, I think. You have to ask Still Bacon.
Yeah. That's their thing.
So, yeah, it's a good record.
I don't have any choice.
I got nothing against this record.
I got
I
no
don't
time.
think I like the whole album,
Girl
but
that's got a lot, that had a lot of trying. I don't know her.
I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
This one, I saw John Waite in concert as a solo artist, but this is the Babies. I think this is their first record.
Yeah, I don't.
Didn't just bring a Baby's record over like 2 weeks ago?
Union Jacks is a great record, which I had growing up, but this is their first album, I think, 1977.
Yeah, I don't know. this.
It's sealed, and in fact, it's factory sealed for your protection. See the sticker? And
Wow.
it's still sealed.
Wow.
Didn't you used to have a sealed
It does have it has the
It did.
I think isn't it time? Yeah, Isn't It Time is on here. There might be another song I'm not familiar with, but
I brought one to Cat Pino.
when I was in high school, I performed in the talent show, and I
Right.
sang a baby song off Union Jacks called Midnight Rendezvous. And it's kind of a sexy thing. I was wearing like leather with chains and
Oh,
Midnight Rendezvous. That was off Union Jacks, but
Down to S&M.
so I was glad to pick up a sealed copy of the Baby's
Yeah.
debut.
I don't know that. I don't know them at all. I do know this. I'm going to get into some shit that I've kind of briefly touched on the story when this happened, but our good buddy Jeff, Chim Chim, traded in a bunch of books at
He's
one
a
of our...
bourbon man.
He's a bourbon man.
And cigars.
He traded in a bunch of books at a local spot that also sells records. And he was like, hey, you can look out for some music or some games or whatever that you think I would like, or you can buy yourself something or whatever. And I ran across it in my wallet. I'm like, it was torn, and I'm like,
Oh, he
holy
gave you a
shit.
credit?
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, this is going to just fall apart if I don't use it.
Right.
And it's funny, so I like, whatever I had that day, and I was like, let me just go and use this. It's like, I'd rather give him cash than this deteriorate in my wallet or something, you know what I mean? So I ended up, he had $36 of credit, and I ended up using, I owed $1.11
Nice.
for all of the records I'm going to do for Dig of the Week, including that Jerry Reed, was part of that haul. And what I did was, I went back to him and I said, hey, look, I ended up using that because I was afraid I was going to screw it up and it would be worth nothing.
Sure.
So let me give you a $20 bill. It's like, fair? It's like, oh, he didn't even want that. But I'm like, look, man, that's, I paid 36, you get a 20 for it. That's worth it for me, and it's probably worth it for you. And he was like, oh, totally. So pretty fair trade. A record that I can't believe I didn't have before. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. You got this one?
Mm-mm.
No?
Is this his first album?
That's the first one. Now, this is supposed to be a Richie Blackmore solo album.
Well, I think there were a couple that were called Richie Blackmore's Rainbow.
But this is the first one, but this was being recorded in Florida. That the guys from Dio and
Deep Purple?
oh no, drummer Gary Driscoll of blues rock band Elf, and cellist Hugh McDowell of ELO.
Oh,
They recorded a couple of tracks,
okay.
and it became like, hey, why don't we record a bunch of other tracks and we'll do like a record. Then after this, they kind of whittled it down, cut all the people out except for Dio, and what became the other Rainbow. But this Rainbow, which I can't, like I said, I can't believe I didn't have, kind of created this mega group, what would now be known as a mega group.
36, 24, 36. Look at that.
You with your 39, 21, 40 shape.
This is a kid's show, you said.
Hey.
Picked up Prince's first album.
No, you picked up Phil and Diane's first album.
Yeah, Phil and Diane Love Always, called Phil and Diane Love Always is the name of this album. This is Prince's first album from 1979,
Wow.
which says I Want to Be Your Lover, and it also has a good version of...
Didn't you already have that?
No, I Feel For You. No, you got... this album's not as good as Dirty Mind and Controversy. Don't you have Dirty Mind?
Yes.
I would love to trade you for something
That's
for
one where
that.
he's wearing really risque clothes in front.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
maybe so.
Just a Speedo or something like that.
I don't know.
What else you got?
Um,
I got three more.
I got three more.
All right.
Awesome. Well, want it.
One night show. Let's
The,
go to
do want to let me look something up real quick?
Okay. Well, here's one.
Because this is one I needed to look up.
Interesting story. Every time I go to dig, I like to go and look at a couple places for things that I think are some nice finds if I can find them. I always look for Heart.
No, you did.
I look for Heart's album, the one that is from Mushroom Records,
Oh, I've got that one.
but you don't have it with. There's one that came out.
One pressing that's rare.
The pressing says
Oh.
the band does not agree with this album, basically. And then the second one has a couple of... They made it a bigger album by putting some live crap on the
Doesn't
end of
Dylan
it.
have one that's like that too?
Well, that one I always look for it, and I haven't found it yet. But I also look in the comedy section because I've always heard there's this routine that Bill Cosby did back in the day,
Steve.
and it's
Yeah.
called Spanish Fly.
Okay.
And it's basically... I played it to listen to it yesterday to see what it's all about. It's him talking about. It's a funny story. Him when he worked on that show I Spy.
Yeah.
With Robert
Goulet.
No, Wagner maybe. No. Anyway, they were going to Europe and they're like, oh, you know, heard about Spanish fly. It makes women all like, ooh, you know. And so we're going to Spain. We're going to get some Spanish fly. So that's his funny story about.
They should have
Spanish
just checked
fly.
the back of comics. It's a lot cheaper there.
I've been looking for this record and I finally found it. I got it for $1.50, and I'm like,
now,
hell
tell the
yeah.
story about how you bought this record.
Well, when I bought it, I went to the counter and I was standing in line with like other people, and I thought I had it upside down so people wouldn't see what I was buying. I felt kind of guilty, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you buying Bill Cosby record for?
Well, you know.
It came out in 1969, by the way. It's when he started.
I know Patrick.
He was really into Spanish Fly.
He had a conversation.
So I'm glad to finally pick this up. I've been looking for it for quite a while. That's my story about that.
Within my score of the using Chim Chim's credit, I picked up my first Dio record.
It's metal.
The Last in Line, which is the second Dio record, I guess. Is that right, Jay?
I don't know.
There's a last in line.
What was first? Holy Diver?
Holy Diver's first. This is a second studio album released on 84. It's the first album to feature former Rough Cut keyboardist Claude Schnell. Rough Cut. Dude, do the upside down Dio thing. Yeah. This is what really sold me on Dio from an early age, and it blew my mind. Look at that. Look. You know that, Steve. Devil. Devil. You're coincidental, Jay. Your uncle barely made enough sperm to make a human, and you came out of it. You came out about it, Jay.
You say your uncle?
Yeah, no. His uncle.
Your uncle.
Your uncle.
My Uncle Earl. Oh, he's got a lot of sperm.
Uncle Earl.
Oh, dude.
I wish I had an Uncle Earl.
The amount of sperm my Uncle Earl produces, I'll embarrass your fucking ass, Jay. The amount of sperm he produces.
All right now.
All right, there's a,
Nope.
There's a Doug Stanhope joke in there somewhere.
I don't know.
So, how many you got?
Two more.
Two more?
Ben, what are you making?
A tube of more. Don't use the microwave.
Sandwich?
I'll do one.
Okay, do one.
So here's an interesting one. Very, very interesting. So I was digging through this place yesterday. Came across this ugly, plain.
Oh, that's weird.
Thought it was a 12-inch single. But it's got a note on the front. Someone wrote in ink. It says, John, test pressings from Santa Maria, CRP on the woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know what it says. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Show that if you will. And then you can show the vinyl. It's rather interesting. It's nondescript.
Only renown.
Renown, yeah, whatever. So, but the good thing is, up in the corner, the catalog number was also written in pen.
Huh.
So it's a test pressing from some record. But if you look at you look up the catalog number, it brought up on Discogs this picture I sent you.
Huh. Oh, the
Show
picture.
show the
I got a picture.
Show the picture.
Okay. Let me find.
So it's actually a new wave band called.
Gotta find it.
Oh, sorry.
Nope,
That's not it.
that's not it. That's a picture we showed
This is
before.
from
about it.
1981.
No, that's not it either.
Columbia
There we go.
Record Press
I got it.
from Santa Maria, California. The Columbia Record Press. The Rumor.
The Rumor.
This is a test press of that album right there.
Is that $1?
It was $3.
I said doll hair.
And I listened to it. It's actually not a bad album. It's new wave. They sound kind of like Elvis Costello.
Oh,
A
did you
little
turn
bit of
the,
ska.
Yeah, you got it.
But I was able
I love how
I did a
much you know
Santa
me.
Maria Google, and I found someone's blog about this Columbia record pressing plant in Santa Maria, California, and the guy used to live near it, and he bought a lot of records there, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. So I was able to learn a lot about.
I've read where back in the day the towns revolved around some towns.
Yeah, well, the weird thing about this is the Santa Maria plant closed in 1981. So I'm thinking that was maybe one of the last things that they pressed there.
I smell a documentary.
I'm on my way.
Let's get into it.
Jay said he smells the documentary. I have access to camera.
Camera
How
can't.
about you? What do you
Camera. Camera
What are you
can't.
bringing to the table?
Terre Haute, Indiana was a big one.
Terre Haute was a good one.
Winchester.
How about
Winchester.
Clash's Combat Rock?
Ooh.
How about it?
Oh my
It's a
God.
terrible record. How about it?
Jay, get the fuck out of here.
It's terrible.
This is a terrific record,
bought
and
it.
I
bought it and wanted my money back.
love how punks
It's
are so into this record, and it's not a punk record.
It's ska reggae.
It's ska
Straight
reggae.
to Hell's a great song.
Look at the hype sticker on the front.
The Clash contains Rock the Casbah, Should I Stay or Should I Go, and Know Your Rights.
So this tells me this is like a second pressing, I
Gotta be,
believe.
at least.
Check it out, Jay. Hold that bitch up there.
Should I stay or should I go?
This has got like all their shit on it.
Well, it doesn't have London Calling on it.
No, but this is, I mean, this is.
I'm gonna put it in Mustang.
It's the fifth studio album. Wow, how do I miss all of this other shit? 82 CBS.
You haven't learned
records.
anything.
It's their best-selling one. It's got all the shit on it. Rock the Casbah. Should I stay or should I go? Interesting fact I want to point out because of where we are and where we're from.
Yeah.
And your background.
My
Steve.
background?
Yeah.
I was born
The
in Fort
album-
Bragg.
The album had the working title Rat Patrol from Fort Bragg.
What?
During the recording and mixing stages.
Are you kidding me? Rat Patrol from Fort Bragg.
London Calling?
Are you serious?
Yeah. That was the working title for
Blew
the
my
record.
mind. You just blew my mind.
I know.
Combat Rock?
Yeah.
Wow.
London Calling, that's the other.
You know what's really weird is there's a movie, something about talking with goats or talk to goats.
Yeah.
It's got George Clooney, and it's about they shoot it at Fort Bragg. It's about where they do these tests on sheep or something like that.
Yeah, I've tested
And
on
they give
sheep.
acid. There's acid involved, and well,
I've tested to see if my semen will make sheep
the
pregnant.
Army hospital that they use for that movie
Yeah.
is the Army hospital I was born in.
Well, critical
It's like
condition.
the Womack Army Hospital.
Fuck all that. Critical condition. Critical condition with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Is shot in High Point, the old High Point Hospital, the hospital that I was born in. Richard
I'll
Pryor.
wipe my ass with that.
Richard Pryor.
High Point Regional?
Yeah. Critical condition. Richard Pryor.
That was the best movie ever made, by the way.
80s?
Yeah, 85, I believe. Hardcore cocaine era.
My son was born there.
Nope, not that one. Knocked down, built again.
Really?
Take a lap. I'll do one with you, just so we remain solid.
Team.
I mean, we'll stay solid. How many you got, Steve?
I got one more.
I got one more.
Okay.
Is yours big time?
Mine's big to me. Yours is big. Mine's big.
Well,
Let's do it at the same time.
big.
I shall start talking at the same time. Double talk. No, this is not a record I was really familiar with. I'll be honest.
Oh my God.
Huge fan of this band,
I'm very familiar with it.
but I don't know this record.
Oh my God. It's a Roger Waters album.
It's a Roger Waters album, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd's Final Cut. And this
It's
was.
a great album.
You think so?
Oh yes.
Really?
It's a beautiful album. It's a symphonic. It's a drama. There's a lot going on here.
You know, it's interesting. I think this
now,
was
Rick
this
Wright,
was supposed
Rick Wright
to be.
was fired, so it's
Right, he's
it's
not on there.
Michael Kazan or whoever is behind it.
This was supposed to be the soundtrack for The Wall.
well, when the Tigers broke free. I don't think that's on here, but
Oh,
that is like
Dude.
that's where you go from The Wall. You go right into that. Every song, I think every song on that album has a video. By the way,
I had.
You can watch all the videos.
I had all my shit together until you mentioned that song.
Well, when the Tigers broke free.
I used to do. I had a problem with a certain substance.
Oh, okay.
And that song was.
Trigger device.
It was the end of the rope.
Oh.
That was the end of the rope.
Yeah,
that song was the end of the
I wonder
rope.
why we didn't include it on the soundtrack.
It really, that is a powerful fucking rock and roll song.
Well, there's one more album to do here.
But this is the one, people consider that the, like a Roger Waters album, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like his first solo album, really.
Dude, my mom picked up a bunch of CDs from the library, Friends of the Library sale.
Oh, did she?
When
was that? I never hear about the Friends. I never hear about the Friends of the Library sale.
The sale's not happened. Some people donated like 100, 200 CDs. Oh. Some Zeppelin stuff was in there, she said. Oh. She also picked up some Cranberries. Like, she went ahead and picked up Cranberries. And it's that Floyd. What's the last one? The very last one. 2014.
What? Oh, the Endless River?
That's in there. Okay. That CD is in the...
I have it. I have that album.
I was like, welcome to the Mike Miller roll into the Goodwill score. She said, I was like, how much was it? She was like, 50 cents.
Wow. Nice.
I was like, damn. So, that's it.
I have one more to talk about, and I think I got this one off of... I just did a site. Like, I wonder if anybody's got this out there. It was on Barnes and Noble of all places.
Whoa.
And I was able to pick it up. It's Ozric Tentacles' Strangitude. I think it's their third album from 1991. This is a reissue, of course. It's got an additional 12-inch single, which has Sploosh on it, which Sploosh is what got me started on Ozric. I was in Greenville, South Carolina, found an RSD of Sploosh on one side and Throb on the other.
Wow.
And now I have 3 versions of Sploosh, by the way. Because it's like this is the album that had that cut on it, and it's also on the 12-inch, but it's a different version on the 12-inch.
Right.
So was really happy to pick up another Ozric Tentacles album, and I'll talk about it more when I'm sober, because I can't tell you much more right now.
I did say
I did do some more research about Ozric. Some hardcore like prog guys agree with me, like, it's a great band, but I think it's now become kind of a mom and pop of what it was. It's like you got Edwin, who's the guitarist, his wife is the bass player, excellent bass player. I think his son is in the band, but they rely heavily on like drum machine kind of stuff, which is
marijuana.
They do it well, but the earlier albums are the ones you really want to get your hands on. I'm trying to collect, but I have to order them because no one sells them in the States, I don't think, except for Barnes & Noble, which whatever. So,
it's funny because I did say, in a week when I'm on call, we can't do the show. You do a video about this, Jay do a wrestling video.
Right.
Yeah, but this is going to be the longest show we've ever done.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's already there.
We're done with, we haven't even done chips and soda.
No. That's our dig of the week.
We could end the show right now, not do chips and soda.
No, don't be.
It would be perfect.
Don't be that guy.
I think some people would be mad because.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey Jay, hand me that back special.
All they tuned in to see was chips and soda.
Maybe. So we'll be back in a minute. Jay, be careful. Jay, you ruined everything. There's an orange guy in there. Grab an orange guy, Jay.
Orange guy.
We'll be back in a minute. We appreciate everybody staying tuned with our business. And what? No.
What?
Hey gang, look what's new at Dairy Queen. It's our new summer treat pail, complete with hot dog or burger, fries, soft drink, Wassa Dairy Queen cone. Great for beach or backyard. Hurry, grab mom and dad and get to Dairy Queen. Supplies are limited.
Lake Dolores, the magical water world that features the most exciting high-speed water slides. The family fun place that offers relaxation and incredible thrills just off the I-15 Las Vegas freeway near Barstow. Call now for special rates. Glide down the 200-foot water slides up to 50 miles an hour. Good, clean, safe fun. A thrill a second. Bring the kids. Picnic. Camp overnight. Fly the giant swings at Lake Dolores. The magical water world that guarantees a fun-filled time.
Reunity, it tastes so fine. Reunity, pure and natural wine. Reunity on ice. Reunity, so nice. Reunity. Reunity, yeah, it tastes so nice. Reunity, so refreshing and bright. Reunity on ice. Reunity, so nice. Reunity, reunity.
Here's Wet Banana. You can dash and splash on Wet Banana like Billy. You can dip and slip like Ricky. Slippery wet fun for the whole gang. Could that be Mom on Wet Banana? It is. Regular Wet Banana, 25 feet long, and the new Wet Banana Super Slide, 30 feet long, each sold separately. Wet Banana Super Slide comes with 30-foot slide, banana sprinkler, and fastening hooks. From Koki.
What's all that?
Oh, in a convenience store?
Oh, grocery store, whatever. Be like
I don't know.
You ever seen Carl upside down on a trampoline?
Are the mics on?
Yeah.
People are in comments.
Now they are.
Really?
Look at Carl upside down on a
my
trampoline.
God. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You need to mix that in with other things.
No, mixed in. Fuck all that. I want this played at my funeral. How's that for a mix in?
Maybe it is right
You
now.
like that? You like that for a mix in? For my mix in, I want Carl on a trampoline played at my funeral. And everybody else, fuck right on the old hell off.
Kids wearing me upside down.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining Grown Man Record Night. Shit, fire, hell, and damn. We down long as hell.
Mr. I don't know how to curse correctly.
Long as hell on this damn shit.
You're an amateur cursor, kid.
An amateur.
Hey, he don't know how to curse. He's just learning.
He's just learning,
Wait till you
folks.
hear about this one. Wait till you hear about this
But
What's bacon?
bacon.
Something that.
I don't know why we have two audio sources. I don't care.
What?
Are you cooking, son?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I told her to
there's
turn
an
it on.
echo delay going on or something.
There's a delay. So I should cut the camera off.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you don't need the camera.
Is there audio on the camera? Check
Now
one,
there's
two.
not.
Check 1, 2. There we go.
Yep. Butt balls.
Butt balls.
Butt balls. All
Are
right.
we doing a soda or a chip?
Yeah, soda.
First of all, I see an open bag. We'll do a soda first.
We'll do a soda first.
Okay, we won't talk about open bag.
You know, we talked about, I think, how the local Food Lion,
Yeah.
you guys may not have them. We got Food Lions,
Is that
but
what-
way back when they used to be food towns.
Is that where your dad sold tainted meat?
My dad had sold tainted meat.
What a great
It's-
t-shirt.
It was on.
My daddy sells tanks.
It was on Primetime Live on ABC's National News Network.
Oh, Stone.
But that is
Stone Phillips.
Stone Phillips. is-
ABC.
that is a relative. We don't need to get into
Put him
that.
on the map.
No, we don't need to get into that.
Expose the meat market.
If I'm doing a program, we're not going to talk about Stone Phillips because
Is he an enemy of the state?
he slurried my dad's name. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do on this goddamn program, it's slurry. If we're slurrying, it's going to be a fishy, thick, musk type dip area with regular potato chips, but an actual like seafood type dip. So it's real off-putting.
Are we doing
You'll eat
chips?
it,
Are we doing
but
chips?
you'll eat it. You'll eat it because it's free.
Are we doing chips or soda?
God, you poor people. You'll eat
Your
anything
oven
that's
smells
free.
Like feet.
Soda. So anyway, the Food Lion that we have here,
Food Town.
used to be Food Town. They have released a series of craft brewed sodas within their own organization. So these are, and they have include graphics for Food Town.
So it's like a throwback.
It's a throwback. I don't know if it's is it a real sugar soda?
No.
I bought 4 of these because they were
It's a it's a cane sugar.
cane sugar.
I would say it also has paprika in it.
Really, for a
That's what it
orange
says
soda,
for coloring.
dude, I'm excited about it.
Did Food Town have their own line of beverage?
Get
Hell
close about
no,
it.
Food Town did not have their own line of beverages.
There we go. No, up.
There was also,
Freeze it.
I think in this market there was also a food fair.
I don't know. No, there was not.
So I think
Nope. Nope.
Food Line kept it real simple, like food fair, food court,
Food Fair was not here.
Food Town, Food Lion,
We had Food Town. We had Food World.
Food World.
Family had,
Yeah, my dad worked for Food World too.
Mama's family had food service.
No, that's different. That didn't exist.
It did in Raytown.
No, it did not, Jay.
Yes, it did. All you gotta do is turn it on.
And there was Food Fucking Place.
We had a Piggly Wiggly. You remember?
So let's talk in terms of orange soda. Sunkissed, High C,
Fanta.
Fanta.
Well, you know, Steve, when I was
Right up there.
When I was a kid,
These were 99 cents. What it broke down to.
we shopped at Best Way Grocery.
That's good. It's syrupy.
Yeah. It's orangey.
It's orangey. And
I like it. It's a good summer soda.
It's extra of everything.
I could eat that with a bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
You can eat that with a bologna sandwich.
It's extra
Mustard,
of everything.
mustard, bologna,
It's like extra
white bread.
extra sweet, extra.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah.
The kids love it.
Yeah. I mean, I would love this
It
stuff.
probably just sent my blood sugar through the roof right now.
And keep in mind, that basically breaks down to $1
Yeah.
for a craft soda. So it's interesting that the local or regional, if you will, grocery organizations are now trying to get into the craft soda business.
Suck on that, Stone Phillips.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Stone Phillips.
You're out-of-date chicken. I'll tell you what's out-of-date chicken. Your mom's vagina.
Stone Phillips.
It's out of date. That's out of date too. You ain't reporting on that. You ain't reporting on that. All you reporting on is bullshit. What you didn't report on is the age of your mom's vagina, which was too many digits for my abacus. Too many digits for my abacus.
Hey, will you switch flop it over there?
Roll on.
It's probably on the same record for
No,
now.
it's still playing.
Oh, it is? Oh.
There's stuff.
We can make
All right, let's talk chips.
Chips. Now,
Got an OBS?
I didn't do the rejoin.
Oh. You need that right now.
Yep.
Okay.
back to the show.
We have to
I went and converted it earlier.
we have to do that for legal reasons.
That was legal. We got to weigh in on that. Now it's interesting. My mom brought me a open bag special. I don't remember because I didn't look it up because I'm lazy. Whether or not that we have done these chips on the program before, but they are an open bag. Whether or not we've done them or not, so they will be the open bag special.
Like
we need an open bag
Like
special.
Lena
right?
Dunham.
She's overweight.
America's
Lena Dunham?
He
Choice.
said open bag, not open leg.
Oh, Jay.
Is that Jay Higgs? What is that? Jay Higgs? What was it called?
You know, speaking of which,
I'll tell you real quick.
I saw Jay Mara on an episode of Alice last night.
Jay Moore?
Yeah, on Alice.
They're the very last one.
Played a cop. You don't worry about where Tommy goes to college. You don't know about it?
Jay Moore, the comedian,
Yeah.
was on Alice?
Yeah, he was.
How young was he?
Old enough to be a policeman.
No.
So
Yeah, he was.
what's the brand?
Sounds like 84.
Jay Higgs.
You sure?
Yeah. Pizza.
I don't think we've done these.
No? These are good. Garlicky.
Are they they better than those Keebler pizza chips from the 80s?
These are good. Right there.
Oh, wait, there's J. Higgs. It's a Save-A-Lot brand. She bought them at Save-A-Lot?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe so.
J. Higgs, we've done barbecue, we've done sour cream and onion. What are these?
Really? Pizza.
Pizza. We have not done these.
Wow.
America's Choice. It's a wavy chip. Do you like them?
Yeah, very much.
They like, you don't hear much out of them anymore.
A lot of sodium, but that's pizza.
I'll taste pizza.
Yeah. It's like oregano and garlic. Or some shit.
With some tomato sauce on it for good measure.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good chip. I'm not angry at this chip at all. What I'm angry at is the English language, which makes my tongue
Yeah.
ripple. That's good.
Strong. A lot of flavor.
Should we
Okay.
just let's stay with this chip. We don't need to do another one.
You sure?
That's good.
Okay. Good night.
I don't want to overshadow this chip.
Okay. J. Higgs gets a thumbs up tonight.
That's
It went from our
good.
open bag special to a chip of the week.
Right live on the air.
You don't get to see what these are.
Talk about this shit at your mom's wake.
Try to figure out what we didn't show.
You ain't got nothing to talk about at her wake. She had 4 friends. She liked to crochet. Fuck off. The J. Higgs pizza chips need to earn a little spot, wedge themselves in, if you will, to your mom's wake.
What do you think best dip? Sour, just plain sour cream. With
Man.
this. Just plain sour cream. What do you think?
No.
No?
French onion.
You don't like sour cream?
No, I don't.
Sometimes I just like sour cream.
For a dip chip?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Just throw it in there.
French onion is so cheap. You can get things so cheap nowadays.
I know.
I don't know that I would go with that, but I think it's a good chip.
Okay. Let's talk about it for another hour.
Nope, I don't want to do any of that because my urinalysis machine, or penis, as we call it here, is getting ready to split in two because I've not urinated out of it in a long time.
What is it going to say? Bro.
Bro.
No,
What did I say about it?
Jerry
Reed. Son. I want my penis to say son. Like Jerry Reed, son.
Son.
It's not too much to ask for out of life. And the closer I cough, the closer I just get to just peeing all over myself.
You know, I wish I had gotten here earlier because I planned on doing some one-offs.
Yeah.
I'm in black.
You're black. You're not black, Steve.
No?
No.
You sure? Looks like it.
All this stuff.
We are not on the air.
We're all over the air. We're so all over the air that Carl is upside down. Getting it done. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Hopefully we'll come back with a new show next week.
You have audio on there?
Yeah.
Hey.
Butt balls.
Anyway, I plan on doing one-offs about like space rock.
Let's do Space Rock.
I might still play some space rock.
Check out Space Slug. If you like
Check it
Space Rock, Space Slug. New band. We'll see you.
You made that up.
Love you. Mean it.
Keep it real.
Bye.